Get rich fast with csgofast.com.
We're here at EPICENTER, $500,000 on the line, and SK have just won their first match against Virtus Pro 2-0. Very straightforward series. Honestly, I don't think we can really deliberate into that too much, but obviously there's a big topic going into this tournament. You guys picking up boltz, at least for this tournament. Well, I know further down the line you're going to have to keep false at least for some of the tournaments. So, yeah, tell me how this came about, what happened with Phelps, and how long has this been an issue, really?
Hello, everyone. Basically, what happened is that we have been struggling a little bit on the last tournaments. After the one we had winning 5 tournaments, we lost some tournaments, some games that we could have won. And the team tried to deal with it. And I think we're dealing pretty much very well lately. But Phelps came to us and he said that he wasn't feeling very good regarding playing with us no more. And I can understand some reasons for that, but it's hard for me to say the better person who can answer that is Phelps. But you can feel that he had to change his game a lot. So he had to go for roles that it wasn't his style. And the team needed that. And he tried his best to do it. And it did work for a good time. I think we were doing a good job. Even if we're not winning the tournaments anymore, we were still, the competition was still high level for us. But he decided to step up. So he came to us and told us, guys, I'm not feeling very happy. And I will no more try to do it because it's not working for me. We tried to convince him a little bit, but just some things that doesn't match outside the game, inside the game, and he was very professional. This decision was I got very impressed by it because it's very hard to say, I don't want to play on one of the best teams in the world anymore. I mean, it's very difficult to take this decision, so yeah, it was very mature for him.
So how long has this, well, basically how long have you been playing with boltz? Have you practiced at all with him? How much of a timeline are we talking about here?
So it got us by surprise. We didn't have this schedule to change any player lately. And adding boltz was one of our only options. We think he's one of the only available players, theoretically available because he's playing with Immortals, but one of the best players we can have. And we didn't have any time to practice. I mean, maybe we had like a couple hours of tactical practice, just telling him which position he should play and how we want to take some things, but it wasn't proper practice yet. So for now, we're just relying on playing naturally and trying to do the best we can.
So talking about the positions, I noticed especially Taco has kind of swapped positions with boltz a lot. Considering he did play the anchor, kind of the anchor positions which Taco used to play with for you. So does this cause any issues? I know basically Taco passed by me and he said something like that I'm lost. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. So like, do you see problems in the game right now from the first match that you played so far?
Yeah, so basically the idea of having Taco in the team has always been like he should be our entry fragger because he's really committing to what an entry fragger should do. He's really committing to sometimes die, sometimes only create space, and of course sometimes get the kills and make it easier for us. And the issue we had in the past is that he's very good anchoring some sites, as CT, and he's very good as T as well. Take Mirage, for example. He's a very good A player. And a lot of teams kind of have fear of trying to aggro A because Taco is holding there. But he said that he wanted to feel something different. He wanted to be part of taking mid counter, for example, of these mid calls that you can do when you're playing with the team in some holds. And we are trying to give him a new experience as well. So it's about giving Taco a new experience on playing on other positions that he wasn't playing before, mainly because it does fit boltz as well. So he's trying to let boltz play in some positions that he's very comfortable with, and he's trying to give to get a new atmosphere for him.
So without kind of criticizing Phelps, obviously you guys have used to have such an aggressive team, at least with Phelps, and obviously this is going to go on for at least until the major. So now with boltz, do you feel like the balance is a little bit more well defined now that you have like passive players in Cold Zero and boltz and the more aggressive players in you, Fair and Taco? Do you feel like it's more balanced now?
When you tell that I'm aggressive, I don't know, I have played with so many players that so many styles that I don't even know if I'm aggressive enough. I try to do some plays. I like to do that in the past. I'm trying to bring this to my game again. But with me, it has always been conscious aggression. I'm not the kind of player who want to give the advantage for my opponent because we know I can beat them, letting them come as well. So it's all about trying to find the gaps where I can get an advantage without risking me too much. But only time will tell if we're going to be better with boltz or not. What we did with Phelps was great. 5 tournaments in the year. I think we're one of the most successful teams in this year regarding winning tournaments. So it's very hard to accomplish that. And only time will tell if we're going to be better with boltz.
Right. Now, going into the future of the tournament, you're probably going to meet FaZe, at least considering how they've been playing. It's very likely that you guys will meet in the winners match. So, well, you haven't met them before, at least not this version, but previously you had kind of the upper hand against them when they were good in March and April and around that time. So, what do you think about FaZe, and how do you think you will match up against them now that you're basically right after a change?
I think they're a great lineup. They have one of the best players in the world, not only for this year, but years to go. You have Lofmeister 2015, who was the best player in the world. You have Nico, who just a new superstar, playing super well. Guardian, I don't have to tell much. The battles I had against on the previous match were insane. He's a great helper. Kerrigan is a good leader. He has a good mindset on how he want to take the team. And then you have Rain. Rain is playing super well as well. He's the reverse of Fur, in my opinion. He's a very good player. And it's hard to say how it's going to be. What I can say is that I'm looking forward for that game. I know that we can stop them, and they know that we can stop them as well. So this first match is going to be interesting. No matter if we're with boltz or not, I think we have what it takes to beat them, and I'm going to give our best to do it.
Okay, I think that's it. Do you have any last words, shout-outs, maybe anything in regards to Phelps or boltz?
Yeah, just would like to thank everyone who's watching and cheering for SK. Thanks, Phelps, for the professionalism and being mature enough to see and take this hard decision. It was very difficult for him, and we gonna play with him for some tournaments, and I hope it's gonna be great, and maybe we can still win some tournaments with him. And just like to thank Immortals and boltz for helping us here, standing in for us for the time, and HLTV, best forum and best comments in the world.
And that comes from a Brazilian team, so that means a lot. Now we're gonna come back with more interviews, I'm sure, so stay tuned.